got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like hey,
today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Newton on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up second.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 13.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 13 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Damian Harris, the ball carrier.
Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football and gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them, and if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 7, Dolphins 0.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
that'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he's got Burton here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A pass complete here to Conley. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Newton now to throw.
He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And able to find Conley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run with Harris. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 more yards. That's a
good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Harris, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Newton. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back now in Miami. 31. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 43. He'll drop here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
When I look down at my play sheet and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
4-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do